Hi, I'm Jasmine Appleyard, co-founder at Business Unboxed CIC. I didn't come into this work through theory alone. I came to it through lived experience. As a teenager, I grew up in a difficult and sometimes abusive home environment. And I left at 16 to try and create some stability for myself. I didn't go to college. I went straight into work and into survival mode. By 18, I had my first child, and by 20, I'd had two. And then I was navigating depression, instability, and trying to build a life without the kind of support system that many young people rely on. For a long time, I felt like life was something that was just happening to me rather than something that I had any control over. But one decision changed everything. I decided to go back to college. At the time, there was no grand plan. I just needed something to change. But that one decision created momentum. I started succeeding at things. Opportunities began to open up, and eventually I built my own business. That experience taught me something incredibly important. Sometimes one opportunity, one environment where someone believes in you can change the trajectory of a life. Years later, while raising two of my sons with additional needs and working with young people facing similar barriers to employment education, I began to notice something. Many are capable young people that are labelled as disengaged or unmotivated, but often the real issue is that they simply have never experienced an environment where they can succeed. That insight has led me to create the SELF program. SELF is a 12-week program designed to help young people who feel disconnected rebuild confidence and agency through enterprise, learning by doing, testing ideas, taking responsibility, and rediscovering their capability. Because sometimes the difference between a disengaged young person and a motivated one is simply the right opportunity at the right moment. And I know how powerful that moment can be because it happened to me.